Welcome back. A wide-ranging issues were raised by members of political parties participating in the budget vote debate on Parliament. It ranges from complaints about lack of resources to critique on ministers for the way they treated the legislature. We pick up on the speech of COPE's Chief Whip, Julie Killian, who said Parliament urgently needed proper resources to do its job.
The critical question before us today is, have we met our constitutional obligation over the past year, and will the budget before us allow us and capacitate us to meet our constitutional obligations in the coming year? Unfortunately, Deputy Speaker, we have to admit that we do not have adequate resources. As COPE, we express our concern and we want to echo sentiments expressed by Honourable Smith in this regard. Because our committees are not adequately resourced and capacitated to conduct their legislative and oversight work with the necessary knowledgeable, dedicated and duly qualified content advisors and legal advisors. Deputy Speaker, the fact of the matter is, if Parliament is functioning with 9 legal advisors at present, there is no way that the 31 portfolio committees and all other committees that function within Parliament have the necessary legal support.
I wish to share with you that last week I asked my caucus for comments on what I should say today. You'll be surprised as I am what they said. 1. Parliament is not functioning well. 2. Presiding officers should know the rules better and not rely on the table to assist them. The Rules Committee is not meeting regularly enough. The ANC should do more to ensure that we have quorums in the House and the committees. The quality of food in our restaurants are not enough. Members are not getting paid enough. You agree? Yes. Kunjalu. Members are not being paid enough. More research capacity is needed for members, and Parliament should take its oversight function more seriously. Parliament is not planning, they say, not planning enough for the future, and more time should be made available for party caucus meetings. Now, I've taken this up with the Chief Whip of the ruling party, and we propose that every 4th Thursday be set aside for caucus meetings. Deputy Speaker, the good news from my caucus in respect of Mr. Speaker is that not one of my members criticized Mr. Speaker. In fact, they praised him.
Tools of trade are provided to members in terms of the fixed asset policy of Parliament, and therefore all cell phones will need to be returned. With regard to the latest technology in the form of iPads, the Speaker has recommended that members of Parliament purchase their own iPads, as Parliament has provided cell phones as well as mobile desktops, laptops, computers to all members. So you are encouraged to buy your own iPads. I'm the messenger. The Speaker is saying, don't kill the messenger.
We are clearly a country with huge unresolved issues, as the events of the past few weeks have visibly demonstrated. We are also a nation that does not shy away from robust debate, and we can all take pride in the fact that we were able to use dialogue to resolve seemingly intractable divisions and usher in our era of multi-party democracy. It is this spirit that should inform our work here in Parliament, and we all have a responsibility to live up to this ideal. In order to do this, though, Parliament needs to position itself at the pinnacle of our country's difficult debates. Unfortunately, though, many of our debates are sterile, both in their relevance and in their content. We need more snack debates in this House that are responsive to the burning issues of our time. We also need to be showing leadership in these debates and avoid them descending into lowest common denominator politics, which simply intensify our country's divisions.
The current proportional speaking formula does not provide parliamentary opposition parties, especially the smaller ones, enough opportunity to add maximum value to parliamentary debates. The work of Parliament is by its nature very complex. We therefore believe that the complexity of the work of Parliament should be reflected in 1, the proportional formula that is applied to speaking times, 2, the resources that political parties need to be able to represent the views of their voters. Honorable Deputy Speaker, another area of concern, as the Chief Whip of the Opposition Party has already highlighted before me, is that this institution seems to be content with diligently keeping a record, an accurate one, of the number of questions that are being put to the executive per year, without developing an effective management system to ensure that these questions are being answered within a reasonable time frame.
Parliament has to ensure that it intensifies its oversight in ensuring the efficient and cost-effective expenditure to this budget. The current education budget reflects a holistic approach to addressing the needs of socially vulnerable children, which includes the National School Nutrition Program, scholar transport, and no-fee schools. Madam Deputy Speaker, we also have to acknowledge progress made with respect to education target of the Millennium Development Goals. However,
that's it for today. Unfortunately, we've got to leave it right there. We do not have a program tomorrow morning. Morning Live is going on for an extra hour or for its coverage of a breakfast with the Minister of Energy. And if you are living in Gauteng, you may want to watch SABC2 at 9 tomorrow morning. We will have live coverage of a news conference of the Deputy President, Mr. Kgalema Motlanthe, on the Gauteng Freeway project. The View team will be back on Friday when we take a closer look at today's and tomorrow's debate on the presidency in the National Assembly. We'll also bring you clips from the NCOP budget vote debate on Parliament. Enjoy your day, and until we meet again, goodbye.